Hey y'all, long time no see. I actually checked and I posted 9 days ago, and I'm gonna try to post this the day after I record this, so it's gonna be like 10 days, which is actually not that bad. Guys, are the clips even? Whatever. I don't feel like I'm gonna get that annoyed by my hair. But we're gonna get ready with me. I like barely ever do get ready with me's. My full length get ready with me's like do okay. I think I talked about this last time. But shorts get ready with me's though, like I was gonna like separate my braid out first because I was trying to let like nature take its course and like frizz it up by itself, but it didn't really help. So I'm just gonna do it in the car because I need to hurry up. I want to like clip farm when I'm after I'm ready. I was gonna make this like get ready with me, like how I started my business, but I was like, I don't want to talk about that for like the whole time. So that's gonna be like my main first topic, and then we're gonna do everything else. I'll start the story, like I don't know. Okay, basically I've always loved like small businesses, all that kind of stuff. I definitely did have a slime shop at one point, wake it up, and that taught me a lot about failing. At least I was like 10 years old, like keep your head up, quit your crown falling. It's kind of always been in the back of my mind. I was like, oh, one day, whatever. I kept seeing like patchwork like shirts and stuff on my like For You page and on Pinterest and everything. It's like, that's so cute. And my friend's birthday was coming around, and I was like, well, I'm gonna really lock in for her gift, so like I'll throw that in there. I'll do like a little patchwork shirt. It was my first time. Cute little American flag. And yeah, so I gave it to her for her birthday, and then she wore it like the next week at school, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, you guys. I would be like, guys, raise your hand if you like her shirt. But that was after people were like, oh my gosh, I thought she bought that, I thought she bought that. And I was like, well, no, like that's literally from me. And so I was like, okay. I started taking down names of all the people who were like, girl, I want one. And I was like, okay, girl. Actually, no, I think it was like one person at first that I like took seriously, because why does my e.l.f. logo never matches? It actually like kind of matches today. Also, I did not mean to put all that. I kind of got distracted, but it's not that much. It's fine. So I think it was like, I don't know if it was just one person, but that I started with, because I would have had to go and buy like a shirt for her. So I don't know, but I did one for her friend, and my friend too, obviously. But and then I was just doing like whatever designs people wanted. So then like after I did the second girls, I'm pretty sure I took down a bunch of names. I ended up with like I want to say like between 10 and 15 people, less than 15, 10 to 15 people. And then that was like spring break. So over spring break I did all of those. Like the grind was insane. And yeah, and then for $10 each. And then somebody requested or like asked if I did crew necks, and I was like, well, I've seen the crew necks at Hobby Lobby, so like, well, yes. I was still like having to like touch base with each of these people and like let them like pick a design from Pinterest or whatever. I learned pretty early on that I had to like be like kind of a little bit strict, because I didn't want to be like running around with this stuff. So I was like definitely making sure, I was like, I set a deadline in my head. I was like, I'm gonna reach out to each and every one of these people and get their designs and everything locked in before like, I think it was like the Friday before spring break or something. Worked on those all of spring break. Is it like, okay to like say the number? Anyways, I ended up with like $150. 2 people asked for crew necks, the rest were baby tees. It was custom, but everybody really liked the American flag one, and I was like, okay, period. Pink version and everything. So I was like, okay, period. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I was like, this isn't even my $150. Like, this is not for me. This is for the business. Also, at the time, I was like flipping. I was constantly like flipping like the money. So first, all I did was like put like $3 into getting this t-shirt and using fabric scraps that I had to make the gift for my friend. And then I really don't remember. At one point I spent 18 on a few. I don't know how much it was whenever I had to get like a bunch, but I don't really know. But anyways, I was just like flipping it from like $3, $18, because at the time I was taking the request, buying the shirt, and then giving it to them and getting paid. Some of the people overpaid, definitely, and I was like, no, like the first girl that like paid for a shirt, who had seen it from the gift that I gave, she gave me 15 and I was charging 10, and I was like, girl, no. And then my friend tried to give me 20, and I was like, I can't even keep this right now. Like, I know, like, if I'm ever gonna need this $150, and if I'm ever gonna start this business that I've been having in the back of my head all this time, then it's gonna be now. So, ooh, why is my hair like, it's giving bust down right now? Like, also I just feel like really distracted right now because of the fact, like, I'm not really locked into my makeup right now, but whatever. My eyelashes really hurt right now, even though I haven't been doing them. But after spring break, I was really burnt out from like all the sewing and stuff. I low-key like closed orders. Oh wait, I'm so mad. I forgot to let my concealer marinate, and I also forgot to use my concealer brush that I just got, so even though this isn't really gonna make that much of a difference. Usually let this one marinate a little bit more, but I feel like it's fine. So I usually actually don't let this marinate, but whatever. I didn't take any more requests, but I was like, guys, like, just wait, like, big things are coming. So I tried to lock in over spring break. I started like kind of like researching like how would I like do this whole thing, like start this business, everything, just like I could before spring break ended. And then I had like other stuff that I needed to do in like a certain timeline that I had. And as soon as I got back to school, it was like, no, like I didn't get to anything because school just really like takes all of my like energy and all of my concentration, honestly. So we're gonna work on that balance this year. Like now that I have things like running, I feel like it was better for me to start it in summer, used to it, and then go back to school, even though we're actually launching in 2 days and I start school in like a week. I need to not think that, but yikes. But yeah, kind of already did it. I've been working like really hard all summer, trying to figure everything out, a lot of stress, a lot of everything. But yeah, no, I saw patchwork. I kept the American flag because that was like the most popular request, and then I used one that was really, and then my other design is, I have that on Korea Baby Tee, and then my other design is one that's just like really like in the image that I've been like thinking of for this whole thing. So that one's like straight from like my dome. Also at some point like decided to throw in jewelry in there. I think I did that over spring break, and I would sell those on Depop, and my charm bracelet sold out on Depop, and so did my hand chain, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of like random like in between stuff, but I don't know, maybe I'll get more detailed one day when I'm like not doing my makeup. But yeah, that's kind of how I started it. Now we can talk about like everything else. I just got this concealer brush. Okay, so let's talk about my skin, bro, because I posted a short, like, I don't know when, I posted a short recently about this like sea kelp mask that really helped with my forehead, like whatever was going on my forehead, which I still didn't know, and it did really help. Still the rest of my face was like crazy, and then my forehead like got back to how it was, and I felt like every time something would stop, something new would start, or just like random things would start, and it was like really annoying. Because it was like not like acne at all. It was so annoying. So many different things. Like I don't think it was all one thing. Most weird, like my skin was like cement. It would get so dry that like I couldn't like smile. I'm low-key dizzy right now. It's the weirdest thing ever. I've never experienced. And yeah, I just had no idea what to do about it. So I finally went to the dermatologist like over a month after it started, and she was like, yep, you got this, and this. And I was like, okay. First she told me about like a spray that you can buy from Target and a gel that was gonna be prescribed, and I was like, okay, period. And then my mom went to CVS, and there was also like a random cleanser in there, and that low-key like burned my under eyes. Like I feel like there's already something like weird going on over here that like kind of like was like kind of like a weird feeling. I felt like it was just getting worse, and whenever, I think I only used the cleanser like once or twice, and after I stopped, my under eyes stopped burning, and like I'd never get any redness on my face or anything like that, but that was like literally I had like red like right under my eyes. The spray is called, or it's from the brand Prequel. The gel is just like a random prescription gel, and those have literally cleared my skin so much. The only things that are still on my skin are the like light patches that were left by whatever was on my face, and the texture that was like has been on my nose since I was literally like 10 years old, so that was like unrelated. But now my skin's like super clear, like clearer than it was before, and I'm like, eh. Okay, so I just got this bronzer and I really like it. It's the Essence one. What else has been happening in my life? I don't know, I've kind of just been working on my freaking business for like the whole summer. I've been really procrastinating my summer reading, but we're not gonna talk about it. Denial. Oh, speaking of school, the freshmen have an orientation the day before school starts, and their grade dean, I say my dean because I was literally a freshman last year, but their dean like emailed like 5 people including me like, can you guys like be in a panel for the freshman like orientation? I don't remember watching a panel on orientation day like at all. I guess there was one, or maybe it's new, I don't know. So I have to like give him advice, but he gave me like the 4 main questions. I don't know if there's gonna be like questions like extra like Q&A from the crowd, or if it's just those 4 questions. I also live kind of far from school, but it's okay, so I'm doing it. I don't know what to tell them. Well, okay, I have the 4 questions in advance, but we're gonna see. What else do I need to do? My eyebrows are janky again, and I already did them before I started recording 2 hours ago. I guess I'll do my nose for funsies. It's been really fun using bronzer on my nose, but also I haven't found that like sweet spot of how much to use. So we're still working on it. But I have been like really locked in on shorts because I was like, well, there's no way I can just like be in denial and just like not use shorts. Like I need to keep up with the times. So I've been posting like basically every day, and some of them have popped off recently because like it's really hard to find what's trending on shorts. But like I finally found like 2 like trends, and they both did pretty well. But I don't like treating shorts just like a TikTok page of just like, I don't know, kind of like more like TikTok-y stuff, even though that's like what it is, because like for me YouTube is like mainly like creative stuff, like I don't know, just like fashion, whatever, stuff like that. So I tried to, that's also what makes it kind of hard, is trying to like keep it like on theme. But I did pretty well in those videos. I did like the Hamilton trend, and that did like way better than any of my shorts. Probably should have done my powder before this. I keep forgetting about jewelry. I haven't been wearing jewelry. Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow. I got this e.l.f. lip liner and I love it because I used to mix colors with eyeshadow to like basically get this color, and now I just have it as a lip liner. I had the other e.l.f. lip liner in dark cocoa and it was fine, but I felt like I needed to wear concealer to like wear it because I have discoloration around my mouth. But now even when I don't have concealer on, it still like matches, still like dark enough. It's a big plus. I was scared that it was gonna be like really like purple, but it just looks, I feel like purple just like looks normal on me because it's like pinkish purple. I'm gonna have to bring this with me because first of all it's like 40 minutes away, and also I have to reapply throughout. Okay, time to recurl. Lashes look so crazy right now because I usually get like this up close and personal. I've been kind of just like talking to y'all. Wherever, I love how they just always look good on camera because y'all are like low-key a distance away. I haven't seen like anyone since like all summer. This is gonna be fun. Oh, I forgot to tell you where I'm going. Okay, I decided to stop clip farming and like prologuing getting ready because it just like, puts you in a trance, and I know I'm ready. So that's my fit before I put on jewelry. Okay, this shirt is from Charlotte Russe. I just got it, and these shorts are thrifted. Only white shorts. So yeah, this is like completely the opposite of what I was planning for my outfit, but it worked out. See you guys in the next one. Bye.